Hey there and welcome to my channel. If you are brand new, if you are returning, it is so good to have you back here. Today I'm going to be sharing a project with one of the brand new releases from Kellie Stamps. Now I will put a little disclaimer out here. If you do not like spicy adult language, this is not the process video nor the stamp set for you. But if that is your thing and you like a little bit of spicy products to add to your scrapbook stash, then this is for you. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is the Oh Shit stamp set, and if you guys are unfamiliar with Kellie, she has a wild sense of humor and always has some really great sassy, spicy stamp sets to reflect all of the different moments that we want to document in our everyday lives. So I've already gone ahead and gotten started with my layout here in just the basics. So I'm going to be using this in a life crafted album. I have my photo here already matted on some different pattern papers, and I have a little hidden journal spot that I am going to add some journaling to when I am all completed here. And what I'm going to be doing today is putting this together with you all. So I wanted to kind of show what I have done so far in preparation to put this layout with you all together. So I have been using some circle punches. I have a 1-inch circle punch, and then I have another one that is an 1.5 inches. And so I've been punching out the pieces of paper, and then what I would do is a repeat stamp, like we have in this example here, a repeat stamp, and then I would go ahead and cut it in half. So you would have something like this. And then using some Glossy Accents, I went ahead and adhered it to another half, like this. Now I wanted to originally do the white, and then I felt it was like too much of a contrast against this background, so I actually decided to go with some of the pattern papers that I'm using in the layout as more of a balance. So all these kind of thoughts, oh shit thoughts, are kind of blended into the background here versus, you know, your eye being kind of stuck on a sharper contrast between the white and the cream that you see throughout the layout. And also another reason too with going with the more colors that match the tones of the pattern papers is so that way my photo pops a bit more, as this is a really busy pattern paper, and once I go ahead and adhere these DIY embellishments, if you want to say, onto it, it is going to get quite busy. So this will help my photo pop and really make a statement. For my inks, I used 2 different archival inks and a distressed oxide here in peeled paint. And most of these papers are from the pink Paislee Again and Again collection. So right now I'm going to go ahead and get started putting the layout together. I'm going to be offsetting my circular DIY embellishments with the patterns here. Additionally, I am going to add a little bit of adhesive foam to make my photo pop a little bit more, to make that statement that I'm looking for. Hello from VoiceOver Natasha. So let's go ahead and get started with this process. So right now I'm taking my DIY embellishments in the 1-inch and 1.5 inch circles, and I am placing them throughout the layout. When I'm doing this, I'm really looking for balance of where are the different patterned papers and the colors throughout the layout. I also was paying attention to the rotation and the orientation, I should say, of the stamps. I didn't want anything super like upside down, but I do want them scattered, as the whole kind of thought behind this layout is just all of the thoughts and feelings that have been in my head lately I'm filming this in August of 2021, the end of the month here. There's just a lot going on this week, and I felt like this stamp set just was really perfect to just summarize just how I'm over this shit. I am using a few of the embellishments from this collection, and the labels in particular, and this dimensional terrazzo print sticker that I'll be using to sort of seal over my folded paper. Now, this is a really fun design to be able to add in some hidden journaling, especially if it's something that's more personal, that you would kind of like to be a bit more discreet. Having hidden journaling is also a really great way to incorporate that in your projects without pulling it on full blast. Typically, I am into using roller adhesive for my projects and not glue, although I knew that I was going to be placing down numerous elements, and I wanted the flexibility of the glue as it does dry quickly, but you do have a little bit more flexibility than I find using a permanent adhesive tape gun. I also use that to adhere this floral embellishment over that art piece that I have hanging on my wall, but I just didn't want that to take away from the layout, so I just went ahead and placed that right on top of the photograph. I'm now adding my last little bit of embellishments here using the Glossy Accents, and I will be working on adding a few other little details to make this spread pop. One of the things I'm going to add to my layout for that additional texture is some of this thread. I picked this up from one scrapbooker that I followed here on YouTube for some time, Missy Wadeland. I know she designs for Hip Kit Club, and I just think that this is such a fun way to add some texture. And as this layout is all about my thoughts and just kind of breathing in the good vibes and exhaling all the bullshit of what's bothering me, I thought that this kind of unraveled thread, all kind of loosely arranged on the layout, was kind of a perfect way to like add to my kind of thoughts just all over the place, but hopefully will come together and make some sort of sense to me one day. I went back in with my single hole punch to go ahead and punch through the circular embellishment that I had covered some of the holes with, and I did go ahead and staple the other part of this tag that I used on the right hand side to this postcard, which I'll be adding my journaling to. I'm adding a bit more stamping, and at this point I'm going to go ahead and transition to some black ink just to balance the black and white of the photo, which you'll see at the bottom left hand corner there. And I'm adding a few more of these puffy stickers from the Again and Again collection, specifically this Breathe puffy sticker, which I am going to use as my title for this layout, as I'm just really hoping with that meditation and breath and creative hobbies such as this, I can reset and really just move on from feeling the feels of an icky week. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me today on this process video. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up to let me know. And if you're interested in seeing more content like this, I'm going to have a few videos suggested to you here at the end. And don't forget, if you want to pick up this stamp set or a few of the other ones that have been recently released, I have a special code for you down below to use as a discount in the shop. If you have any questions or comments for me, as always, drop them down below and I'd be more than happy to answer them. Thanks so much, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.